Hi guys, my name is Fina. One thing about me is I am a massive music nerd. So I just randomly had the idea of me going through all my favourite afro swing singers at the moment, because I feel like a lot of them are pretty underground or not heard of. Afro swing at the moment is probably like my favourite genre of music, so I thought I would go through everyone on my Spotify playlists that I feel like people are missing out on. I know like there's a big thing at the moment that is like afro swing is dead, like the afro swing era is gone, there's no good afro swing singers anymore. I disagree with that. So my first favorite singer of all time, and I've seen him live as well and actually met him, he was so nice, is Demi Muller. He honestly has so many bangers. I don't think he's dropped a single bad song. I've listened to all of his albums, all of his EPs, every single one of his songs, and coincidentally his favourite song of mine is actually his most popular song. So it's Remorse Interlude. That is such a good song. I would definitely add it to your playlist if you like. It's very like deep and emotional, and just like sums up that feeling of when you first start speaking to someone or like entering a relationship with someone, and it's like that kind of vulnerability where you know like, oh shit, this is real, like if there's no going back now, like the feelings are there. So yeah, that's my favorite song. And my favorite Demi Muller album is Nights in Summer. My favorite songs on that album that I would highly recommend is Lights for Two, Wanting, and Colo. I think the pronunciation on that is quite bad for myself. Those three songs I listen to all the time. They're in my like top 100 Spotify playlists listened to of all time. I genuinely don't understand how he's not a bigger singer, because he makes better music than some people who are like at the top of the charts. The whole album Nights in Summer I would also highly recommend. The last song that I would recommend from Demi Muller as well is No More Chances, which is on his album Away From Home. That's a Portuguese song and it's really good. Like, it's a mixture of Portuguese and English and I love it. The second person that I think you should listen to if you really like afro swing, afro R&B, is Moses CGB. CGB stands for Can't Go Broke. He, after Demi Muller, is my second favorite singer at the moment. He has again so many bangers. He's way more upbeat than Demi Muller. A lot of them I would say could be used in like club songs, party songs. On my Spotify playlist last year, Physical and the song Motion were both in my top 5 songs. Those are both very like upbeat songs that you can dance to, that are a little bit like flirty, like fun. I just really like them. I listen to them all the time. They're my top played songs. Moses has also released an album this year called Sexy. That is a really good album. My favorite songs on that are Deeper, Bad Girl Cinema, Crew Love Interlude, and I think Sex Drive is quite a good song as well. It's just like, I genuinely don't understand how these people don't have more listeners, because the quality of music and just the production and everything is so good. They're honestly like really slept on. The third person I think you should listen to is, there's a producer called Psy on the Beats. He works with Moses CGB, but he also works with artists like Afosa, Kano, Unknown T, Guams, Solo B, like that whole genre of music. He's like the producer behind a lot of those really good songs. He has songs himself that he's done, and honestly I don't think he has a bad song. Like, he has a whole playlist on his Spotify account with all the people that he's worked with and the songs that he's produced, and they're all really good. So some of my personal favorites is French Tips, which he produced, Guams and Afosa sung. He has a song called X, which Kano sung, Show You, which Kano sung and he produced, Come Alive, which Kano and Marzi sung and he produced, Frustrated, which he produced and Kano sung. He produced one of my favourite Odile songs ever, which is Na You, and that was sung by Odile and Marzi. That is again like one of my favourite songs of all time. Really good song. Produced Around by Kano and Jo. Slew That's a really good song by M Brown, Made in Paris, and Cy on the Beat himself. Honestly, I could just go on. There's a whole playlist on his account, so I would highly recommend listening to that. It's like all my type of music he's produced. That brings me on to my fourth artist, which I think people should listen to, which is Kano. He's a singer from Manchester, I think. He doesn't have loads of songs, but all of them are amazing. Listen to them all the time. Some of my favorites are Your Mind, Show You, Spin the Block, Thug Cry, Lifestyle Girl, Love and Affection. Oh, Picture for Me, that's a really, really good song. Roses, used to listen to that a lot. Come Alive. He has, just so many bangers. White Lies. I pretty much like all of his songs, to be honest. Kano is a bit more like slower paced than like Moses, and a bit more deeper. Like maybe it fits more into the category of like Afro R&B more rather than Afro swing, but it's still kind of, they're all linked together, all the artists that I've mentioned, that kind of genre. Somebody that is also quite small is Yor. He has a couple of songs with Moses, and I really like all of his collabs with Moses, but I also like his own music, and he's very, very small. So there's a song, Yeah, which he has with Moses. That's a really good song. He has an album called Astro Love, and all of the songs on there I really like. So Dream, Play It Safe, Mr. Tumble, Fantasia, those are all really good songs that I would recommend. And then he also has an EP that he released in 2025 called Natural Disasters. The songs I listen to are on there is Hurricane Katrina, Tsunami, which is a collab with Moses, and I think that's probably going to be in my top songs for Spotify Wrap this year. I listen to that song all the time. It's only got 2,300 plays. Pretty sure I'm at least like 100 of them. And then Quake as well, I think I listen to. Actually, I'm not sure. I know Heatwave I listen to, that's also on there. So he's quite underground. Oh, he's got a song also called West Side with Moses. Again, really good song, would recommend. And then another producer slash singer that I think is quite slept on is Made in Paris. He's got 100k monthly listeners on Spotify. Still don't think a lot of people would know who he is. He's recently released a song called Carney before Carnival, which is in a week and a half away. That's a really, really good song. Very like summer vibes, party vibes. One of my favorite songs, which is Slew. I used to listen to that song all the time, a bit less now because I think I kind of overplayed it a little bit. Oh, here's a song called Area Codes with M Brown. That's a banger. He doesn't have loads of songs, but I feel like he has produced for a lot of people, and that kind of sound is like, if I go in like the songs that I listen to on a regular basis and then I go into the producer tags, he'll be like one of the tags, so I thought he was like worth a shout out. He also has a playlist on his Spotify account, which is songs that he's produced or written, and there's 72 songs on there, and all of them are really good, so I would recommend. There's an M Brown EP or album that I really like, and there's a song Warm in Winter that I listen to all the time. He's produced that. There's a song called Eyes on You that's really good by M Brown that he's produced. Love it. If I just go through my everything playlist at the moment and pick out some songs that I listen to on a regular basis, the artists I mentioned are like my favorite artists, where like I listen to all of their songs, or like the producers and I listen to all of their songs, whereas some people just have like one or two songs there that I like, but maybe I don't like their other songs as much. So some shout outs is, there's a song called No One Else by The Kid Ink, that's really good. There's a song called Espanol by Romsey, amazing song, would definitely recommend that, very party vibes. Get to Know by Melvito and Kunle. I love Gabsy and Melvito, but I feel like they're actually quite popular. I feel like most people would know who Gabsy and Melvito are, so I didn't really feel like to mention them, so I've just kind of mentioned more like people who I think are more underground and like are worth a bit of a shout out. I have Petite by NSG on there, that's one of my favorite songs of all time, but NSG obviously are quite well known. I've got Iconic by 169. I don't really think 169 has that many songs, but there's a song called Iconic which I listen to all the time. Not really that familiar with any of his other songs, but that's really good. I love Amaria BB as well, but she's more like I would say she's more like dance hall vibes. Oh, and then there's a girl called Vinsa, or it's spelled VNSA. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I just say Vinsa in my head. She's got some really good songs as well. One song that is in my favorite playlist is called To You. That's a really good song, would recommend. She's also collaborated with Psy on the Beat. So yeah, I think that's all the songs I kind of listen to on a regular basis, or all my favorite artists. Let me know if you want me to do any videos similar to this. I could definitely do a video similar to this with like R&B, a similar video like this with rappers that I listen to. So yeah, just let me know. I can even do a video where all the like my favorite pop music, like I obviously still love a bit of Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo and people like that, so just let me know. I think that's the end of the video. Bye guys, have a good rest of your day.